Shalom, Israel. This is Sister Kana. And first and foremost, I have to give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, AHAYAH, Bahasham Yashaya, Wa Kwadash Ruach. It's a beautiful day in Jordan. Praise AHAYAH. And guys, I am so excited. You know why I'm so excited? Because I have 7 more days. Just 7 more days to finish my raw vegan diet or that I was working on. I'm almost done, guys, and I'm so proud of myself. I only got 7 more days, y'all. And I've done, so far so good. I've, no sugar, no carbohydrates. That means no bread, no pasta, anything, no white sugar, nothing like that. No sweets, no meat. Ugh. So I've done almost 2 months. It will be 2 months in 7 days that I did this, and it was a rough journey, but I'm glad I did it. I learned a little bit more about myself, and how I like to do things and how I have to change my eating habits severely. I really have to change it because I like to eat what I want to eat, and it's not working that way. And I don't want to go back to gaining weight. I don't know exactly, guys, how much more weight that I've lost, because I told y'all it's a holy day for them. Not a holy day, it's a holiday for them. And they've been off, and I think this is like the 3rd or 4th day. So I went to the gym. I put it on video, and it was closed. So, and I don't have a scale here, so I have to wait till I go back to the gym to weigh myself. But I can tell that I'm losing some more weight. Praise AHAYAH finally, because I was like, I hit a plateau, and that's why I had started doing like burpees, push-ups, sit-ups, and I've been doing that in the house, not as much as I need to, but I want to incorporate it more, like with the cardio. Now I have to do some, training, like HIIT training, and also some, just using my body weight, because I really want to come down, and I want to control my eating. So I told you guys that I'm going to start doing the keto diet, which I think this will work well for me, because I always knew that starch, rice, bread, all that stuff bulks me up really fast. I get fat fast. Even sugar. Oh my gosh, sugar. Like the last time I did a 7-day fast. I did a 7-day fast, and then I started drinking lemonade, homemade lemonade. I wanted to use the lemon, but I was putting sugar in it. I gained that weight back immediately because of the sugar. But at the time I just wanted some lemonade. Sometimes I get like that, but I have to find a replacement, something that works, because date syrup with lemon, doesn't work. I didn't like it. So I don't know what I would do. But anyway, so I finally have my pumpkin here, and I have to, before it gets all dried out, I have to hurry up and make it. So I'm going to make me some raw pumpkin soup. And I looked online, and I know how to make it. So I'll be back. I'm going to do dishes, clean up these little dishes I have here. I'm going to prepare my pumpkin, and then I'll be back. Praise AHAYAH, Yashaya. So I'm going to make some raw pumpkin soup, and I'll show you. Shalom. I'll be right back, guys. Okay? Hold on, guys. So I just peeled off the first half. I took the scraper, okay, and I took the skin off, because we don't need the skin. As you can see this, just so you can see it, okay, peeling off the skin. And it's not that hard. It's just awkward because I'm doing it, holding it up so you can see it in the camera. But if I put it down on the counter, it's not hard at all. Okay, so you're peeling it, getting all that yellow off. You don't need that. I don't know if some people eat the skin, but you have to probably clean it really well. Okay. I'm pretty sure that, you know, all of it is edible, you know. But, okay, so I got that. So as you can see, so I'm going to rinse it off. I'm going to clean it, and then I'm going to chop it up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut them up, and I have a bunch over here. I have, let's see, I have a lot that I cut up, but I don't have a high-powered blender, so I'm hoping that I don't, you know, totally break this cheap blender. So I got to do a little bit at a time. So I boiled me some hot water, okay, so that it could be a little warm. Okay, so it'll be soup. So I'm going to put some water in there, and then I'm going to blend it up. And I'm going to do it little by little because I don't want to, you know, break the blender. And these chunks are kind of thick. So we'll see how this goes, okay? And then I have another bowl. I'll transfer, keep transferring. But I'll be back and I'll show you. Also, I got some okra. Okay, this wasn't the fresh okra. This was frozen okra. But I'm gonna cut this up and put it in my salad, and maybe drizzle some okra in here as well, and drizzle some. Here's my salad. I want to show you this as well. I showed you the grape leaves, so this is nice and green. So I got the grape leaves and the malakia. Okay, it's mixed in. So I'm gonna have to cut this up some more, but I just want to show you these are grape leaves. For the people who have gardens, they have grapes, you can eat the leaves of the grapes and put it in your salad and stews and all the same stuff like that. So this stuff is very nutritional. Okay, and I'm going to cut that up and add my little small tomatoes. Okay, so I will be back. Cut up some onions and stuff like that. I'll be back. Okay guys, so I started little by little, and I've been adding. I had to add like a lot more water so that it would blend because my blender is not high powered. But I just want to show you the consistency. So it's pretty thick, okay? And it's working if I do a little by little and I add, you know, water. So I have a lot to do. So maybe I'll save some, you know, because I don't need all this. You know, I'll do a little bit more, and then I will, you know, store some in the refrigerator for later. Okay, but yeah, guys, so I did it. I had to do a little by little. I added water, so the consistency is thick, pretty thick, and I'm gonna do it again, and then I'll just make a little more. I'll transfer this into a bowl and just do it again. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I finished cutting up my onions, and I'm going to add it in here. Okay, and this is for both batches, so it's a lot of onions. But I'm going to add it all together. Okay, so I'm putting the onions. I'm going to drop a few okra. Put some okra in there, some greenery. Not a lot. And I bought some, just so you'll know, I bought some cummin, right? But I got the seeds instead of the powder. So then I had and they're small seeds, so it's not really, but it is seeds, and I don't want to be biting through no seeds. So I grounded up the seeds, and it's awesome. You know how cummin smell? It's amazing. So just so you can see it, I don't know if you can see this, but we grounded it up pretty good. So I'm going to add some cummin, right? Add some cummin, add some garlic powder, got garlic powder and Himalayan salt, right? I don't know how much, but not too much. This is the garlic powder. I love garlic. And also a little olive oil. Just a little. But I probably got to put some more water in this thing because it's not going to grind very well. So then I'm going to put this all together. Then I'm going to add it with the rest. And this should be done. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so this is it. It's with everything, the okra, the cumin, the onions, and everything. So I'm going to taste it because, you know, it's good. I put a lot of cumin in. So what I'm going to do, because I like it, it's good. I'm going to put this much in the bowl for me now, because I'm going to eat some now. So I'm going to pour this in a bowl. Not a lot, just enough for me to eat now. And I'll show you the consistency. It's very good, guys. Okay. I wish I can try to take a picture of it, but I'm on this camera. It's a different camera. But that's what I'll do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this in. I put the other stuff, the other portion in the bowl. So I'm going to blend it all together. I probably got to like add some more stuff. Okay. And then that's it, guys. And I'll come back in a minute after I'm done. Okay, guys. So I cut up the okra. So I'm going to add the okra into the salad. Okay, you can see the okra. I cut it up. It's a lot of okra. And I put tomatoes. I cut up the tomatoes and onions. I got a bunch of carrots that I have not been adding to my salad at all. So I have to use up them carrots before I go add. So I'm probably going to use them for the next batch of pumpkin. Because I put this pumpkin, I always save these little plastic containers. So I put the pumpkin in here, I put it in the refrigerator, and then I'll probably prepare it for Shabbat on Friday. For Shabbat, I'll make the rest. And so I'm going to put that in the refrigerator. I finished the salad, okay, and it's nice and green. Praise AHAYAH, I don't know if you can see it. But it's nice and green. Got tomatoes, onions. I'm not cutting up no carrots, but I'll put the carrots in because I was wondering if it should go well with carrots, the pumpkin. So I'm going to try it. Because one of the sisters, I almost forgot, one of the sisters, Lulu, made a beautiful, lovely pumpkin soup one day for me. And I didn't get to record it, but I put it on the Skype chat that we had. And she had did a picture, and I was like, ooh, save me some, save me some. So when I went over, she had saved me some, and it was amazing. It was so good. So shout out to Lulu. She is here in Jordan, and her pumpkin soup is amazing. Like, I just did the bare minimum, you know. And this is my first time trying it, but she made an amazing pumpkin soup. And actually, she even gave me the recipe on Skype, but I didn't even remember all this. But, you know, that's probably what in the back of my mind, because that was like last year. This happened last year. So it was amazing. So, yeah, so shout out to Lulu for that pumpkin soup that she made last year. It was amazing. So, and I forgot, but she put a lot of stuff in it. It was really, really good. And another thing I wanted to add, I forgot, because I saw on YouTube that they put some cinnamon in it. So I have a little cinnamon, so I'm going to sprinkle that in it and add it into my the big bowl here, and also my bowl I'm about to eat. Yeah, some cinnamon with the cummin. And then the next batch, I'll try some carrots because it should go well. I mean, I think it's all from the same family. I think some squash, I think. Okay, so I'm going to add the cinnamon in now. And then I'm going to garnish it with some of the malakia, just a little sprinkle of malakia and grape seed, just for garnish. Again, I'll take a picture for you guys. But I'm about to dig in, and I finished. I finished preparing my salad. So praise AHAYAH. Okay, I'm gonna put all this stuff away. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I just wanted to straighten up. Okay, so now I have some okra in a jar. I'm gonna make me some okra water. Put it in the refrigerator. And this is very nutritional as well to drink, even though it doesn't taste good at all. But we got to learn to eat to live instead of live to eat. I always, there was a book when I was growing up. I always would read it a little bit. I didn't finish the whole book, but it was just basically showing you how to eat, and I always was interested in that, but I had such bad habits, eating junk food and all that stuff, and we were poor, so you kind of eat whatever you can get, but as you get older you learn. So here it is, guys. So I made it. It's so good. I think I put a little bit too much cummin because it's strong. I didn't need to put that much. But it's very good. It's raw pumpkin soup. Only thing that I did was heat up the water so it won't be so cold. Make it warm. But it ended up being cold anyway. But it's so good, guys. And it's very nutritious. And I garnished it with a little malakia and grape seed. Just a little bit. Just to garnish. But it's so good. You should try it. And I'm going to look up what Aquaf Lulu did. I'm going to look up her ingredients to see if I can find it, because I asked her to send it to me because hers was so delicious. Oh my God. But this is good. And I'm glad I made it. Finally, I got a chance to do it. So if you see some pumpkin in the store, ladies, instead of you getting pumpkin out of the can, get some natural pumpkin, fresh, and make it. So I have enough to last me a couple of days, and then the Sabbath, which will be on Friday, I will prepare some more and eat the rest of it. But I have a lot, but I hope I can eat it all. But if not, I'll make it less. But it still probably won't last to the Sabbath anyway, because today is Wednesday. But I am so thankful. 7 whole days. I got 7 more days, guys, till my raw vegan is over. I am so excited. Now, not that I'm going to do too much different, but at least I can eat more of the things that I like. But I'm just definitely going to try to stay with the salads, eating the whole foods, nourishing my body, kind of really focus on that. Because 2 months is enough time to get it in you, in your system. I do not want to revert back to my old ways of eating all that junk. I told you about this lady online, Keto Love or something, Low Keto Love or something like that. I put the link in the description box. She got all these amazing recipes of how to eat keto. Now, it seems like it could get quite expensive, so you have to, figure it out. But I don't mind eating fresh food, whole foods. I don't like too much processed foods, like with the okra, the frozen okra and stuff like that. I'd rather get fresh okra. I'd rather get fresh pumpkin. I like whole foods. I don't like processed foods because I know that it's no good for us. So, just staying on that path staying away from the bread. She has so many recipes of how to make bread, keto bread, which out of other things like cauliflower. And you can make mashed cauliflower that tastes like mashed potatoes, all that kind of stuff. I am for it. I'm here for all that. So I will be, experimenting and learning and putting it up and giving you some guys some ideas. But I'm so excited, of a new process, a new change. It's always good to change and grow and elevate yourself. I'm not I'm not for a vegan diet at all because it's not biblical. We should sacrifice meat every day. And I just want to reiterate that I just did this, for 2 months. And I could have did a third month. I could have, but I'm just tired of it. The salad thing, meat and salad have a love-hate relationship. That's what it is. So I know, I need to eat more salad. And the way I had to eat salad is how I should normally eat salad, just adding in my meat and proteins and stuff like that because it builds muscle mass and stuff. And you don't want to be all flabby and everything, You need the protein. And it helps build muscle, and it's good. So with the working out, eating right, getting healthy, no sugar. I had actually stopped eating sugar maybe a month or two before I started the keto. I mean, not the keto, before I started the this raw journey. I had already stopped eating sugar and I was starting to cut out bread. I said, well, this 2 weeks, I'm not going to eat any bread. And I wasn't eating sugar for like a month or two. So, and then I think I made a video about it where I had the hibiscus without sugar. So I was already like going along that line. And I use a lot of date syrup anyway, And I like dates. But dates and bananas can be pretty fattening. So while you're trying to lose weight, you kind of want to be moderate with the date syrup, and bananas because they can be fattening. But once you get to the place where you want to be in your weight journey, then you can implement these things and then maintain, with working out and burning the calories off. But I'm glad I'm here, and I don't want to go back, to being as heavy as I was. It was too much. Okay, so I didn't go to the gym again today because I didn't even feel like walking all the way over there to see if it was open. I can tell that there's no activity in the street. Everything is just dead. Today I'm hearing a little buzz, like as if they're doing some work over there, but overall it's just very, very quiet. So I know, they're still enjoying their holiday. And hopefully tomorrow everything will go back because today is actually, let me look. Well, today is Tuesday. So yeah, Wednesday, tomorrow, everything opens back up. So this is like the last day. So I'll get to go to the gym and I'll see how much I weigh. 7 whole days. I got 7 more days, guys. I'm so excited. 7 more days. And I'm really don't want to put this weight back on. So even though I'm happy that I can eat what I want, I have to really, really, really make sure I don't get out of control, This stuff is so good. I told you I added cinnamon. And I garnished it with a little bit of grape seed. Okay, so I give all glory and praise. I don't know if you guys have joined me on this or modified your eating, but it's all about preparation for the wilderness. Preparing for going into the wilderness, preparing our mind, our bodies, and our spirits so that we can get closer and get to know our power, AHAYAH, Bahashim Yashaya, I'm so grateful and thankful. I praise AHAYAH for this journey. It's a wonderful journey trying to get close to him and get right with him and get these curses up off of us, you know. So that's what this was all about, learning how to heal ourselves by eating right, putting the right things in, you know, meditating on the scriptures, fasting. This was like a form of a fast to me as well. You know, 2 months of not eating any meat, any bread, any sugar, eating mainly only salads. Woo, baby, it's an accomplishment for me. So I give over because I never did this kind of, you know, raw vegan diet before. I never did this. When I fast, I just do a complete fast. No water, no food. But this is the first time I did this type of fast. And it's not a fast. I looked at it as just kind of modifying my diet and trying to get myself together. And that's why I felt like I can share it with you. Because normally with a fast, you know, I don't tell people like really when I'm fasting, unless when I'm doing a group fast. You know, that's something different when you trying to get a bunch of people to fast together. Because there's always power in prayer. Praise AHAYAH. But we got to be praying for Israel. We got to be fasting, brothers and sisters. We got to be praying, asking the Most High. If you're looking to get out of Babylon and you don't see no way, this is how you start. You by fasting and praying, because that's what I did before I left. I fasted. I started asking the Most High. I started praying to the Most High. And I did a full fast, no food, no water. And I was asking and I was seeking, and he gave me the answers. Praise AHAYAH. You know, I started asking and praying. And I remember even before I woke up, I might have mentioned this before, that I had even did the fast, the Ramadan fast. Because in the church, in the Christian church, they never talk about fasting. I mean, you very rarely hear them talking about fasting. And so it was the Most High, the Holy Spirit, putting it on me. I had heard about the Ramadan fast, and I was like, wow, I never really fasted before. So I had did the 30-day Ramadan fast. And to be honest, the Most High started opening up and revealing stuff to me even then. But I was just fasting like from sun up to sundown, you know, and it's pretty hard to do that for 7 days. I know a lot of Hebrews say, oh, that's nothing. And compared to how we fast, it is nothing. But we don't do like whole 30-day fasting, no food, no water. So to do sun up to sundown 30 days, that means all day you moving around and, you know, being productive with no food and water. So that it's a struggle in that as well. So I did that, and I didn't even complete it, guys. I may have went to like the 24th day or something like that, you know, sun up, sundown, doing the Ramadan fast. But during that time, that window, Most High was dealing with me as well. He started to, you know, reveal things to me, and I was on my way on my journey. But it was years before he actually woke me up to the truth. But I remember that time because actually he revealed to me about reading those horoscopes, and that was witchcraft. And you know, it was a small revelation, but I always like read the paper and then you read the horoscope. You know, I would get into that stuff. And he revealed to me during that time that I was like, well, maybe this ain't right, you know. I just knew. I didn't know why it wasn't right. It was the Holy Spirit let me know. Don't do that. So during that time when I did that Ramadan fast, he revealed to me about the horoscopes, that I shouldn't do that. That it was, you know, witchcraft, like something like that. So I stopped reading the horoscope from that point on. And that was back in 2001. During that time, he was dealing with me, and it prompted me to do the Ramadan fast. And I did it for 20 something days. I didn't complete the whole 30 days. But, you know, that's how I started to learn about fasting. But I didn't want to become a Muslim or nothing like that. I was diehard Christian, but I just thought that maybe, let me try that. And I did it, and you know, I received some revelations from the Most High. So fasting is very important, brother, and that's why, brothers and sisters, that's why I always talk about fasting. Fasting is very important. To sustain from some things, give up some things for the Most High. But I only go by no food, no water. That's when I going before the Most High like that. I like to go before Him with no food, no water for how many days I can. Sometimes I do a water fast, but like I mentioned before, I'm not that great at water fasting. It makes me want to eat, and so I'm better. Better at no food, no water. You know, I can complete that, better, whatever vow I make to the Most High. Praise AHAYAH. So tune in uh, for Fridays, the Nappy Hair Chronicles, because I'm going to talk about things like making vows to the Most High and things like that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, tune in to the Nappy Head Chronicles, because I'm going to try to be consistent and do that as well. I give all glory and praise to AHAYAH. Y'all must try this pumpkin soup. It's delicious, guys. And AHAYAH Bahasham Yashaya, Wak Wadashwa Wak. Shalom, Israel.